So hey, sportsman John Bergsma, here's our tackle box for the day. Now what we're gonna do here is show you what we're using. Now this is the big 4.5-inch rage tail. And what's really fun about this particular bait, take your weedless, you know, your just regular offset worm hook. Now when you're northern fishing, you're gonna wanna fish and you're gonna wanna make sure this thing is up. So we're gonna spin it, so we go in, you're gonna wanna fish weedless when you're fishing these shallow waters. You just push it into that first little nub right there. You run it up, and you're just gonna offset it, just like you would a worm, okay? So you get it up on your offset and spin it, and now this little indented slot right there is right there for you, and you just bend the worm a little, of course, like you always would, push it through, and now it lays. Pull this up, it lays right in that slot perfectly, and it allows you to long cast this bait right through the weeds. So it lays straight. Now again, one of the little things is make sure these claws are pulled apart. Sometimes they're a little bit connected at the manufacturer. You want to pop them apart. And you just sit here and watch the action of this in the water. See how I threw it right on a weed? But look at those little tails. Any movement at all through the water, and it rolls right over top of the weeds and the reeds, and northerns cannot stand that. White is a great color. Another little tip you could do is you could take a magic marker and you could paint a red magic marker and paint the head or the back half of the claws red, and that would drive northerns crazy too. But hey, let's get back in there. Watch this cast. See how far I casted right out into that? And I can just easily just slow reel that, and it will walk right over top of those reeds. Even though I'm casting crosswind right now, you see how it just walks right over those reeds. It's totally reedless. Reedless, that's a new term. Reedless, weedless, and I bring it in. Now when I'm long casting with the reeds, understand that the wind is gonna lay the reeds down, then it's just gonna run in between them. And you're sight fishing, boom, big northern right there. You're sight fishing, just what I just told you. Never quit watching, never quit watching. This is a train wreck. Whoa, never quit watching that bait, guys. Because when that bait vanishes, it's white. When you lose sight of that bait, you've been hit. And pike sometimes will overrun the bait. And when they overrun the bait like that, this is a big fish and I don't want to lose him. Yep, but we'll have to slip to him. Now this is where having an experienced guide is huge. Jake knows that these reeds can tear up even 30-pound braid that I got. So what we've got to do, here he's free, is change the angle. He pulled it. Oh my gosh. This is a sled of a northern. An absolute sled. We're gonna show you what a rage tail weedless. Did he come free? No, he didn't. He just ran at me. I'm still on him. Big fish. Look at this fish. Look at this one. Holy cow. Excuse me for being candid, but if you want ball busting action, Kesagami Lake, baby. This is a train wreck coming at you, Jake. This is a sled. I'm gonna sit down and say I don't think I'm leaving camp with whatever's left of these baits. Jake's gonna hold me hostage. You like them, don't you, buddy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Look at how easy that hook come out. Now Jake's gonna let me show you this while he wrangles the fish to me. It's important to cradle net, but look at, see how that attitude of that bait is? All I gotta do to fix it Look, boom, back to weedless. That is as simple as that bait is. And deadly, you just saw it live. $42, baby, and not unhealthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you want big northern pike, Kesagami Lake. And Kesagami Lake, oh my gosh, look at the thickness. Look at the back on this fish. That is just a sled, a flat out sled. Let's take the time to release them right. You lay them down, you hold them in the water. Look at the size of that fish. The healthiness of this population, Jake, is awesome. Yeah, that's a big one. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. And we're not gonna hurry her. I mean, I really horsed her and fought her hard, and she did a great job, but we'll let her recover. She'll swim away when she's darn well ready. And right now, there she goes. Back to keep another angler that comes and visits Charlie McDonald at Kesagami Lake.